I'm Larry Marble. It's time for a big old heaping helping of ag information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's DDTexasOutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at futures movement from yesterday. Wednesday cotton trading pulled prices back down from the fresh new highs. December closed 128 points off the high and 16 points off the low for a 110-point drop for the day. Following the lower start to the week, corn futures rallied back with 5 3/4 to 7 cents gains by mid-session. December held the carry to September despite September gaining a penny more on the day. Wheat futures firmed up for the close but stayed red on Wednesday. KC wheat stayed 1 3/4 to 4 cents weaker at day's end. Soybeans settled mostly 2 to 3 1/4 cents higher for the midweek session. Soy meal futures ended the session in the red with losses of 3.30 to 4.90. Front month lean hog futures ended the day on both sides of unchanged. December and October contracts each posted a triple-digit recovery. Front month live cattle futures went home on Wednesday with a 12 to 55 cent loss. August contracts were 70 weaker to 122.50. Feeder cattle closed in the red, giving back 22 to 55 points. Neighbor, there's your futures movement. Neighbor, I'd like to remind you, if you're thinking about putting a beef in your freezer, now is the time, and Primo Processing is the place to contact. Save money by going directly to the source, Primo Processing. Skip the big supply chain and know where you're feeding your livestock and what you're feeding your family. Feed them the best. They've got the supply for feeder cattle lined up, and they have a few slaughter dates available in July and August, so don't miss out. Call Primo today. Primo Processing Hondo, 830-521-3337. Buy local, feed local, Primo Processing, Hondo, Texas. Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. National pork carcass cutout for Wednesday, 156 stronger at 123.96. Estimated slaughter through Wednesday, 1.402 million head. That's 53,000 head above last week's pace and 8,000 head higher year to year. Looks like the USDA reported some light dressed trade in Nebraska at 203. That was up from 198 last week. Afternoon boxes quoted at 310.80 for choice, 287.99 for select. The choice went up 548 because of a $21.56 increase in the ribs. The choice select spread $22.81. The select estimated slaughter 350,000 head, 9,000 head lighter than last week, 2,000 head above the same week last year. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. Remember, neighbors, MG Building Materials has 5 locations. MG in San Antonio's at 2651 Southwest Military Drive. MG in Corpus, they're on Padre Island Drive, 7436 Padre Island Drive. MG Building Materials Uvalde, 2301 East Main. The store in beautiful downtown Kerrville on Memorial Drive, 2202 is the street number. And MG Building Materials in Pleasanton, 1734 West Oak Lawn. Now, I know you can't remember them all, so go to mgbuildingmaterials.com for details. Neighbor, let's take a look at cotton moves. Cotton sales reported on the scene, 463 bales for an average gross price of $95.35. USDA's DSQ report showed 463 bales sold. The Cotlook A index came back down 75 points at 99.55. The AWP 79.43. That'll be updated at close of business today. Neighbor, there's your cotton movement. Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Laredo. Contact the Hondo store at 830-741-2000. Remember, that's PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing, pipemovers.com. We're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. It's about 15 minutes to 8 on Wednesday evening, looking toward a Thursday sale. What's San Saba looking like?
You bet, Larry. We got a little over 700 head on the yards already, about 120-something cows and about 25, 30 bulls. I'm going to look for that 1,000 head, maybe a hair over that tomorrow, Larry.
Any shiny consignments you want to tell people about?
Not really. We got several little smaller groups of like 10 to 20 head of calves that will ship up, several deals of wean cattle. I got one little group of about 30-some-odd cows that we palpated, and we're going to pair up a few of those. So not anything just super special, but looks like a fairly regular run, Larry.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the San Saba sale on Thursday.
You bet. Give us a call, Larry. Code 325-372. 5159, Larry.
We appreciate you, Ken, and we'll talk with you after the sale.
Thank you, Larry.
We're on the line with Stephen from D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Stephen, I need to weigh a bunch of pigs, and I understand that you've got some deals going on hog scales.
Yes, sir, we sure do, Larry. We're having a fire sale on 58 SX hog scales from W.W. Paul. They are going to come with a beam and poise and 2 bifold doors. Really easy to work. They're running $1,750 right now, Larry.
That's a great deal. Tell us the brand again.
They're made by W.W. Paul.
Tell us how to get a hold of you.
You can reach me at 830-379-7340, extension 161.
We've been with Stephen from D&D. Go to ddtexasoutfitters.com for more information. We're on the line with Wayne Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Wayne, how did cattle sell in Fredericksburg?
We ended up with almost 1,200 today, Larry. Cow markers probably $2 to $4 cheaper. It looked maybe worse than that, but I didn't have any good cows. Had a few cows bringing the mid-70s. A lot of those full cows and light cows way back from there. Still had a bull or two that bring up over $1. Calf market, the lightweight steers kind of 500 down, look like $2 to $4 higher, with the rest of them steady. So some 3 weights up to 230 something, 4 weights up to over $2, 5 weights kind of up to 179, 6 weights up in the low 160s, 7 weights in the mid to high 140s. And then had quite a few 8 weights bringing 130 to 140. And this is mostly all calves. A few yearlings bring a little bit more than the calves do. And the heifer mate on the better 4-weight heifers bring up close to 170, 3 weights up to 180, 5 weights up in the mid 150s, 6 weights in the mid low 140s. Had a few replacement heifers weighing in the 7s, bringing up around 140. They were really, really fancy and went back, home. Had a pretty good sale. We had understood this thing was a little bit softer, but I did not see it in Fredericksburg.
What are we anticipating next week?
Well, it's August. They're going to start bringing some cattle in as it gets a little warmer. It'd be nice to have a little shower rain, make everybody feel better. But, this grass got a cure. Sheep and goats probably going to run 3,000 to 4,000.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Wayne Geiswhite.
We're 830-997-4394.
Wayne, we appreciate your business, and I'll talk to Sean on Sunday evening.
All right, you have a good one.
I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm Radio, and I'm with Stephen from D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Stephen, I'm an old sheep and goat man, was raised that way, and I love working sheep and goats with good equipment, and I bet you D&D can help me out, can't you?
Yes, sir. Larry, we are now carrying sheep and goat panels and working equipment from Rivera Panel. They're a family-owned company out in the little town of Lomita. They make quality equipment from working chutes to pens, all sorts of feeders that you can choose from as well.
Real great options for sheep and goat people. I know we've got them in Texas. I know we've got them in Guadalupe County. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Larry, you can get a hold of me at 830-379-7340, extension 161. More than happy to answer any questions anyone may have.
We appreciate you. That's Stephen from D&D talking about their sheep and goat equipment, ddtexasoutfitters.com. We're on the line with Chris Carter from Karnes County Livestock down Kennedy Way. Chris, we always begin by thanking the folks that do business with us.
That's right, Larry. We certainly do want to thank all our consignors and buyers. Last week, we ended up with 532 head of cattle. The market was stronger on calves from 2 to 500 pounds and steadied a little bit softer on the heavier end.
Let's walk those pins.
Number 1 steers 2 to 3 weight, 203 to 2 1/4. 3 and 4 is 194 to 224. 4 and 5 weights 166 up to 203. 5 and 6 is 151 to 177. 6 and 7 weights 143 to 156, and the 7 8 weights 132 to 144. On the heifers 2 to 3 weight 172 to 183. 3 and 4 is 167 to 194. 4 and 5 weights 146 to 180. 5 and 6 is 153 to 141. 6 and 7 is 124 to 138, and the 7 8 weights 123 to 133. We had 11 Packer bulls. High yielding was 97 up to $1.02. Medium 88 to 92. 61 Packer cows. High yielding 76 up to 82. Medium 63 to 68, and the low end 41 to 47. We did not have a test on bred cows. We had 2 pair last week, and they brought 1,100 and 1,110.
What do you got into the barn for this week's sale?
At the present time, we've got 490 head checked in and looking for about 650 come sale time. We've got 60 Packer cows and bulls, 17 pair, 24 to be palpated, and the rest are yearlings in our count.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
For any questions or use of any of our services, please call Wed and Rouse at 361-542-0810 or myself at 210-286-5345.
We're on the line from D&D with Wade Floyd. Wade, Purina's got some excellent fly control products, and one of them's a feed-through, isn't it?
Yes, sir. There is a loose mineral that we like to put out. It's going to be a 1275 mineral, and it does have that insect IGR in it.
All right, and y'all sell that in a 50-pound bag?
Yes, sir. We have it in a 50-pound bag, and then we also have it in a molasses tub that'll come in 225 pounds, also a 125-pound tub.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Wade. They're at D&D in Seguin.
Yes, sir. They can stop by and see us, or they can just give me a shout at 830-379-7340.
We're on the line with cousin Brian Linsman from Seguin Cattle Company. Brian, how'd the sale go?
Sale was good, Larry. Market active, steady. Quality of cattle was good. Price is good. Packer cows, maybe 2 to 3 softer, but all in all, just a good sale.
Let's walk the pins.
Those 2 to 3 weight steers, $1.50 to $2.14. 3 to 4 weights, $1.58 to $2.20. 4 to 5 weights, $1.40 to $1.96. 5 to 6 weights, $1.38 to $1.72. 6 to 7 weights, $1.27 to $1.51. Those 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.24 to $1.41. You get over to the heifer mates, those 2 to 3 weights, $1.31 to $1.60. 3 to 4 weights, $1.44 to $2.20. 4 to 5 weights, $1.35 to $1.70. 5 to 6 weights, $1.34 to $1.51. And those 6 to 7 weight heifers, $1.30 to $1.46. When you get over to the Packer cows, those good utility commercial cows, they brought from 68 to 81. In the top end of the bulls, they brought up to $1.03. So, nothing, like I said, just kind of status quo on the cattle market.
How about the sheep and goat market?
Sheep and goat market, it ticked softer on them nannies, but the kids were better this week. So the top end of the nannies brought 255, but then when you get to the good kids, they're back up to 450. So like I said, it's give and take a little here there, but the market's good, and you get into them dorpers, they brought from 130 to 155 for the ewes, and those good lambs brought from about 280 to 320. So like I said, it's good all the way around.
Do you know of anything for next week?
Not as of now, but like I said, if the weather stays dry, I'm sure they'll keep rolling. And it's one of them things, Larry. I hope I'm wrong, but when these cattle start moving this fall, they're going to cheapen them up just because of the sheer volume. So
I understand.
If man got some to sell, he probably needs to get working on it.
Let's get him into Seguin Cattle Company for the next sale on Wednesday. Brian, tell everybody how to contact you.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell phone at 830-305-0652.
I'm on the line with Julie from D&D. Julie, what do you want to tell us about today?
Well, I was going to let you know that we got all the cattle cubes you could possibly need, 12, 20, and 38% protein cubes for your cattle. We also got the Crete, Precon, and several other fantastic feeds for all the cattle needs.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
If you call me at 830-379-7340, I'd gladly pick up, or you can even come and see me in the store. I'd be glad to talk to you for a few minutes.
We're on the line with Jim Wheeler from Atascosa Livestock Pleasanton. We're talking about the Tuesday sale. Jim, how was it?
Calf market held up pretty well. Packer cow market was $2 cheaper, but you really couldn't tell it by the way they sold.
Tell everyone how they sold.
We ended up with 361 head. 191 were steers, 114 heifers, 35 cows, and 8 bulls. Steer side, 2 to 3 weights, $1.60 to $1.80. Heifers were $1.35 to $1.68. 3 to 4 weight steers, $1.55 to $1.75. Heifers were $1.40 to $1.65. 4 to 5 weight steers, $1.35 to $1.74. Heifers were $1.30 to $1.55. 5 6 weight steers, $1.25 to $1.64. Heifers were $1.20 to $1.45. 6 7 weight steers, $1.15 to $1.48. Heifers were $1.10 to $1.39. 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.10 to $1.35. Heifers were $1 to $1.20. 8 to 9 weight steers, $90 to $1.15, and the heifers were $80 to $1.
What did they have on the cows?
At 138 for the last 3 weeks, we've had $1.40. They took $2 off yesterday, and then they took another $4 off today, I heard. Best Packer cow brought 79.5. Best bull brought $1.03. Sold bred cows anywhere from $590 to $1,200, and kept one little Corriente pair together. Brought $490.
Well, I'll be interested to know what they do with the Packer cow price here late in the week or next week, because the cutouts have gone up every day. So
Well, they told me they couldn't move the meat. They had piles of meat there they couldn't get sold.
tell everybody. Do you know of anything coming next week?
Yeah, there's a few people got some more big calves they've been trapping. They said they're getting harder to trap, too much green grass. And I said, man, it's a beautiful problem, though.
Yeah, it is. It is. Well, that's a good thing. We've got the green grass in case we don't want to hold them. But gosh, the calf price is good, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Jim Wheeler.
830-569-2516.
Neighbor, let's take a look at the grains. Corpus Milo, August delivery, $11.50. Yellow corn, $6.06 and a quarter. Hard red winter wheat, Houston, $8.10 and a quarter. Houston beans, $13. Texas cotton, $86.89 to $89.64. No bales sold. Neighbor, that's it. Good day.